together. Everybody together.
1, 2, 3, Broncos!
So mostly I would say lower extremity things like sprained ankles or sprained knees, or there might be overuse injuries like tendinitis, that sort of thing. If somebody has a fall, we might see a broken bone or a clavicle injury or concussions. But I would say the lower extremity stuff is by far and away the most common. Maybe on the sideline they felt a little dizzy or lightheaded or told the coach they had a headache. Those folks will usually get better within about a week.
As an administrator, we make sure that the helmets are reconditioned, because when they are sent to some of the companies like Rydell, which is one of the companies that we use a lot, they go up to wherever the plant is and they get drop tested. So what we make sure is that the helmet has the sticker in the back, the reconditioned sticker, and it also provides an expiration date as well. And the good thing I like about Rydell is if the helmet doesn't pass the NOxie test, the parks don't get it back. So which means that the parks don't get it back, so that way the kids don't get a chance to have a helmet that's not safe. So we make sure that every park has the ability to send their, we give them I think it's every 2 or 3 years that they go and they send these helmets to get reconditioned if they are used helmets. Now if they purchase brand new helmets, that's different. But as far as old helmets, the helmets are reconditioned, that they are tested by a certified company, which is Rydell.
No question, safer than ever. And with the USA football has had a lot to do with that. And the way we practice is completely different now. We limit the amount of live contact that happens. We've taken the head out of the game. So just the practices are different, the games are different, the contact is very different. It's safer than it's ever been.
16 years ago when I was in high school, we didn't have this technology, this information, and I'm glad that they bring it out to the public, to the forefront, let them know, hey, things do have to change for the better of the sport, for our kids, our youth. All the coaches on the City of Doral Parks are USA certified, so those courses help out, tackling with your neck up, making sure we're not, it's not the old school tackling, putting your head into it, but actually just wrapping up. I think that helps out a lot. Player safety and just making sure that kids understand the game and enjoying it, make sure they have fun while they're doing it.
It's a risk. There's no doubt about it. And I think any parent that puts a child, whether it's football, baseball, basketball, whatever the sport may be, there's always an inherent risk of injury, whether it's a leg injury, a shoulder injury, or a head injury. And understanding that, educating the parent, and which is part of what the league does as well.
It's so important to know that if my child's injured, whether it be a sprained ankle, a scrape on the knee, or anything more serious, to have that medical staff on site is such a relief, and it's a safeguard for not just the children but the parents and the coaches, because they have their own jobs. They shouldn't have to be the ones giving the medical attention.
Especially when having somebody on the field, you actually have a good 3 to 5 minutes before you have emergency response there. Yeah, it makes a big difference.
In anything, in any sport, there's always room for improvement. I think the practices, the techniques, if they're done properly, it becomes safer. Knowing what to do and how to do it makes it as safe as possible.
Are you familiar with USA football?
Yes, I am familiar.
Do you think that USA football is a big part of that? Or?
I believe so, because the techniques that they're teaching with the wrap it up and the different things that they do, heads up football. So I think that's improving the contact of the sport itself.
Kids cannot start playing football until they're 12 or 13 years old. What would you say to somebody if they said that to you?
I would say that that's not really fair, because they're taking away the things that we enjoy most, and that's being as a team and enjoying each other's company and playing with each other. And that's a bond, that's a team that you need to be with, that they help you, and that's what you really need in your life.
Well, it taught me to be disciplined, because we all need discipline in our lives, and so it just depends how you are. And football is the kind of sport that teaches you how to be disciplined, and it's just, football is just a special sport, how it is, especially Optimus football.
Unfortunately, I see football declining at the youth level over the next 10 years. We have a lot of pressure from outside forces who don't understand the game, who don't understand the benefits of the game, and they're only focusing on misinformation I think they have versus regarding concussions and injuries and so forth.
Do you believe that that the government should dictate the age your child or any child should start playing football?
No, I don't think they should dictate. I mean, it's like for every decision that you have to make for your child. I mean, I don't think when it comes to football that they should step in to have that last word.
To those parents that are scared to put your child in youth football, I say educate yourself. I say educate yourself on the program you sign your children up for, educate them on how they're certified, how they teach the children the different techniques. Football has changed. It's not a barbaric sport like everybody thought. There's a lot to football than just throwing a ball around and hitting people.
Every park in the Miami Xtreme Youth Football League has to have insurance, medical and liability insurance. And before they can even begin practice or any type of conditioning, they have to have that insurance. And then they have to make sure that they provide that insurance. There's a lot of benefits to the kids playing football. It provides you the basic fundamentals of some of the challenges that you're going to face in life. You know, working together, you know, teamwork, you know. I hope it's alive, and I hope football is still around, because it provides a lot of good for not just the kids that look at it as a way out, but that child that has a little problem with the social skills, just the social skills alone. It's a benefit to some of these kids.